Okay, so till now we have seen NumPy, Panda. Today we will be seeing the visualization technique that we use it in Python. So we have two major packages on which we do visualization in Python. Okay, so we have Matplotlib and Seaborn. Okay, there are other packages also. Okay, Plotly and all. We'll see that also. Time permits. Okay. So as these two are the packages, right? So we need to import it into our notebook, right? So import, let me first import compile and import panda as the and import matplotlib. In matplotlib we will be using pyplot, okay? Pyplot as plt. So today we will be seeing the syntax of like how we can prepare a chart, what are the different uh, function or the different parameter we can pass and we can beautify our charts. So all those syntax we will be seeing it. With respect to the data, how we look at each of the graph, we will be doing in the next video. Okay, so let me create a first dummy data set. Okay, and then we can plot on that data set. Okay, so I will be creating my data set with the help of NumPy only. np dot arrange. Suppose I am giving a range of 21. Okay, so I will have value from 10 in my x, right? Value from 10 to 20 in my x, right? So based on this, we will be plotting our graph. Okay, so I got x. Okay, so to plot any graph, we need x-axis and y-axis, right? So let me create y now. So y I will take simply suppose x into 2. So the square of x I am taking as y. Okay, so basically the exponential part. And let me print this as well. Okay, so 10 square will be 100 and 21, 144, something like this. Okay, now coming to the plot. So we have a plot function with the help of which we do graph. Okay, so first alias, then plt dot plot, and then x comma y. So this has given me the plot between x and y, right? Now we need to beautify this, right? Now we need to beautify this graph, right? So let's uh, insert x label and y label. Okay, so plt dot plot x comma y. Okay, so for x label we use something like plt dot label. Okay, x label. Okay, and suppose this will be, let us give this as base. Okay. Now for y level we will be using y label. Okay, and suppose we are giving, as we have taken the exponential, so let me put it as exp. Okay, now x and y are done, right? Now we need to also put the title, right? So for that we put it as title, title. Okay, suppose I put it as exponential of x. Okay, and now let's run plot. Okay, so now you will be seeing we have y level, we have x level, and we have a title in our chart, right? Now if we want to add few more components. For example, now I want to change the color of the graph, suppose. Okay, suppose I want to insert one more graph in this, and I want to segregate both the graph with the help of colors. Okay, so plt dot plot x we will be taking as it is, and suppose I want y as my into 5. Okay, suppose I want my y value again to be multiplied with 5, and that will I want it in red color. Okay, that I want it in red color. Okay, so I need to segregate this as well now into some other color. So suppose I am keeping this as only blue color. I am not changing the color of this. Okay, so if I run this, I will be getting now two lines, right? One is the previous one, which was having x and y value, and now a new value had got added with the value of y getting multiplied 5 times, right? So I got this red line, but I am not able to segregate these two, right? So for that, what we can do, let me copy this. Okay, so for that, what we can do, we can use something as legend. Okay, something as legend. So plt dot leg legend if you put, okay, run it. So you can see legend is here as blue and red color, right? Blue and red color, right? So for example, now I want my, like, I got it, but I am not able to segregate between the two lines, right? I got this is blue line and this is red line, but if I want to see the calculation, right? So what actually the difference between these two line is there, right? So for that, what we can do, we can pass something like in level only, we can pass something of a calculation sort, something like a calculation sort. For example, in y, what we have done, y value was an exponential of x, right? And then again, what we have done, we have taken that exponential value and multiplied with 5, right? So I have kept in my second plot, I have kept like level should be my exponential into 5, right? And now I'm changing this to color, okay, into color. Okay, and suppose I'm giving color as purple. Okay, suppose I'm giving this color as purple. Now if I run it, I will be seeing now my this legend is of purple is showing exponential into 5, and blue is my baseline, right? So this way we can enhance our report. Okay, now something like, for example, now we want to change this also, something like x tick. Okay, there should be a tick coming out from here, okay, in this or this. Okay, so that also we can do it. Okay, that also we can do it. Okay, so for that we have a command as x ticks. Okay, x ticks. So suppose here we have 2 segregation, right now. Now I want to have only one difference between these two. 10, 11, 12 all should come here, right? So that also we can do it with the help of x ticks. So what I have to do, I will copy the same thing. Okay, lt dot x ticks. Okay, x ticks, and then we have to pass the value that we want to put it there, right? So my value I have created a dummy value, right? So here also I have to create a dummy value, that is np dot arrange only, p dot arrange only, and then I have to pass my upper and lower boundary and the space that I want to create it, right? With how much difference I want to create that. Where I have kept this. Okay. So now you can see this X ticks as 11, 12, 13, 14, all are there, right? Now if I want to control my Y tick also, suppose I want to control my Y tick also, right? So what I can do, I will take this. Okay, that I will take Y tick. Okay, and suppose and this range is high, I will give 100 to, and then my space should be of 100. Okay, my space should be of 100. So you can see I got a Y tick also with my space how much I wanted it, right? Okay, so these are the like the syntax that we use it mainly when plotting the graph. X label, Y label, title, legend, X ticks, Y tick. Okay, now suppose I want to have a some kind of marker. Okay, some kind of marker like on my uh, this line. Okay, I want to have a circle or a dot on this line. Okay, so for that what we have to do, copying the same code. Okay, and then in this we can pass one more parameter as marker. Okay, marker. So what this marker will do, whatever marker we will pass, suppose I am passing this O. Okay, so what it will do, you will be seeing a mark of dot has came in this line. Okay, mark of dot has came in this line. Okay, now you will be seeing like we are getting the output here. Okay, we are getting the output here, but before that we are getting a lot of these garbage like matplotlib.axis y tick, right? Like this. How we can control this one? Okay, so we have something like plt.show command. Okay, so we copy this plt.show. Okay, plt.show. So we'll see we have just got the graph. Okay, we have just got the graph here. Okay, we got the graph only here. Okay, so these are the small syntax that we uh, majorly use when plotting the graphs. Okay, now there is something called as subplot. Okay, there is something called as subplot. What subplot will do, subplot will divide your space. Okay, subplot will divide your space. Okay, it means if you want to have like you are getting here one graph only, right? Now you want to have two graphs. Okay, and you want to have two graph here itself. So we can use something as subplot, which what it will do, it will divide your space in two parts. Okay, it will divide your space in two parts. Okay, so for example, suppose lt dot subplot. Okay, suppose I'm passing 2 comma 3 comma 1. Okay, let me start with this small example. So we got one plot here. Okay, we got one plot here. Okay, let me plot all the things and then we can see like how it is coming out. Okay, because right now we are just plotting subplot, we are not having any data. Okay, so let me, we have x and y, right? We have x and y that is created. Okay, so for example, I'm creating this one. Okay, and then I am doing lt dot comma y. Okay, lt dot x comma y, and then again I am creating one more plot. Okay, creating one more plot with subplot in the second space. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so in this I have plotted x and y. Now I want to plot it something like another plot. Okay, another plot, comma, suppose y plus 5. Okay, y plus 5. Okay, and let me run this. Okay, so basically this was at first place and this was at a second place, so we got two plots here, right? So this way we can use the subplot function. More code here. So in for axis 0 we have like plot x and y, the exponential of y, what we have taken it from the value of x, and then we have x into x comma y into 5, right? Means y value would go into exponential of 5, right?